A few days ago, Paramount and Sega announced their joint collaboration on Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Considering the immense popularity and the sequence at the end of the first part, this doesn't come as a surprise to many. True to the motto, never change a winning team, not only director Jeff Fowler, but also his authors Patrick Casey, Joshua Miller, and the successful producers Neal H, Moritz and Tim Miller will work together again on a sequel. Sonic the Hedgehog turned out to be a real surprise hit after a disastrous outrage due to the appearance of the star character. After the community strongly demanded that the human-like proportions of the video game character should be changed, the studio actually gave in the end and therefore built the foundation for the worldwide revenue of $307 million. The fact that many countries have already shut down their cinemas before the release of Sonic is quite remarkable, since what film generates over $300 million in box office revenue with a large part of the important Asian film market? Whether the story around the world's fastest hedgehog will be seamlessly continued in the second part, or whether we can expect a prequel, is unfortunately not certain at the moment. After the shooting of The Batman has been paused for many weeks now, there are finally some news about the long-awaited DC spectacle. On the one hand, there are freshly released concept pictures of the new Batmobile, which have not received much enthusiasm so far. Fortunately, the Twitter account The Bat Robber still has the now largely removed pictures in its feed, which is why you can still view the questionable designs of graphic designer Jeff Frost. Many fans claim that the model reminds more of the high-tech vehicle kit from the movie Knight Rider than the Batmobile from the past movies. And the fans are not wrong, because the model really looks like a muscle car from the 80s. But there are also fans who actually like the archetypical aesthetics of the new vehicle, which are not so unusual for Batman. Some Twitter users are happy that the Batmobile now looks like a real car and not like a failed tank. And even if Jeff Frost's concept is currently questioned, there's another piece of news that will probably please everyone. The British government is given the permission for a lot of shootings in the near future, so the production will be restarted under strict conditions soon. Of course, this also applies to other movies, so Batman is not the exception. Besides The Batman, Mission Impossible 7 and 8 are also affected by the suspended shooting in Great Britain. While other movies try to start as soon as possible, the production of both movies will even be paused until September. Especially the shooting planned during the Carnival in Venice has set the production extremely back. As assistant director Tommy Gomley now reports, it is hoped that the completion of the planned scenes will be finalized between September and May. If no second wave of virus destroys the plans of the Mission Impossible team, the Carnival scene praised by insiders can be expected. The Batman is expected to be released on October 1st, 2021, while Mission Impossible 7 and 8 are planned for November 19th, 2021 and November 4th, 2021. Many Marvel fans were disappointed by the removal of Daredevil, Jessica Jones and Luke Cage from Netflix. Since November 2018, fans have been waiting for a return of Drew Goddard's series after the first season in particular was very well received by fans and critics. The fan campaign Save Daredevil has now published via screenrant that only 6 months remain until the rights of the series are no longer held by Netflix but by Marvel again. The reason for this is a contract between Marvel and Netflix, which says that the characters Daredevil, Luke Cage and Jessica Jones can only be used by Marvel again after 2 years. Now the question arises, of course, how Marvel will reuse its regained rights. One possibility would be to simply publish the series started by Netflix on an in-house streaming service like Disney Plus or Hulu. It would also be conceivable to reboot the whole series with new actors. For the time being, there's probably nothing else to do but wait and hope for official announcements.